Hi everybody, my name is Anjali Geeta Devi and I am a postdoctoral fellow in Pradeep Chaluvali Raghavan's lab in the Department of Obstetric and Gynecology at the Medical College of Wisconsin. First of all, on behalf of our research team, I would like to extend special thanks to the Synthego for giving an opportunity to present our work, which was recently published in Cell Reports, and I'm one of the equal contributing first author of this research article. In this presentation, I would be discussing about the role of oncogenic microRNA MIR551b3p in the breast cancer growth and progression, and its therapeutic targeting to inhibit tumor growth. Copy number aberrations or the copy number variation is a form of genomic instability and is associated and is considered as a hallmark of cancer, particularly in the breast cancer. So miRNA are considered as a hub of copy number aberrations, and they still hold unexplored potential of as therapeutic targets. So therefore, the characterization of altered miRNAs resulting from these copy number aberrations and their mechanisms could improve our understanding and of the tumor initiation and progression, as well as provide molecular markers for early detection and prognosis. Triple negative breast cancer is an aggressive cancer and is known to be driven by copy number aberrations. And it is mainly due to the amplification of 3q26.2 amplicon on chromosome number 3. 3q26.2 amplicon is structurally large and complex, and several studies have been shown to be a contributing factor for tumor initiation and progression. So MIR551b3p, which I will be discussing here, is found to be located in 3q26.2 locus. So according to the Cancer Genome Atlas TCGA breast cancer datasets, MIR551b3p is copy number gained in almost 27% of breast cancer patients and is amplified in 3.5% of breast cancer patients. So far, there have been reports that MIR551b3p is highly expressed in various cancers, such as lung cancer, prostate cancer, hepatocellular carcinoma. My mentor, Pradeep Chaluvali Raghavan, in his previously published paper in Cell Reports back in 2016, has shown that 3q26.2 amplification in high-grade serous ovarian cancer leads to increased expression of microRNA MIR551b3p and is associated with cancer cell proliferation and have poor clinical outcome. So in this published paper in ovarian cancer, he made a significant finding that MIR551b3p directly interacts with the STAT3 promoter to activate STAT3 transcription by a mechanism called RNA activation, which is required for the MIR551b3p mediated ovarian cancer cell proliferation and survival. So inconsistent with our studies, other studies have also reported that small siRNAs like microRNAs could interact with the promoter sequence and activate the transcription of several oncogenic genes. However, how MIR551b3p interacts with the STAT3 and the functional consequence of this interaction have not been well studied. So here we have explored the mechanism in breast cancer model. To understand the oncogenic effect of MIR551b3p, first we determine the expression of MIR551b3p in different breast cancer cells that represent different histological subtypes, and found that the basal-like triple-negative breast cancer cells or the TNBCs, such as the MDMB231, SUM4149, 1806RR cells express high levels of MIR551b3p compared to the ERPR positive luminal breast cancer cell lines and the HER2 positive breast cancer cell lines. So we did also an overexpression in the MIR551b in the MDMB231 cells using the MIR551b3p mimics, and we found that the overexpression of MIR551b3p increase the miRNA expression in a dose-dependent manner. And conversely, the knockdown of MIR551b3p using anti-MIR551b3p in MDMB231 cells inhibited the expression of MIR551b3p in a dose-dependent manner. So then we exogenously stimulated MIR5A1B3P using MIR5A1B3P mimics and observed that the overexpression increased the cell viability, wound healing ability, and colonogenic potential of MDMB231 cells. We also observed that the MIR5A1B3P overexpression upregulated the encadherin and vimentin, which are the EMT markers, and the cancer stemness markers such as CD44 and c-KIT. And we also observed downregulation of E-cadherin and CD24. So conversely, we also knocked down MIR5A1B3P using anti-MIR5A1B3P, and the knockdown in MDMB231 cells, we observed a significant reduction in the cell viability, the expression of the EMT markers and the expression of the cancer stemness markers. So this suggests that the MIR5A1B3P plays an important role in the epithelial to mesenchymal transition and cancer stemness. To further explore the mechanism by which the MIR5A1B3P mediates its effect in the triple negative breast cancer cells, we assess the changes in the protein expression using the reverse phase protein array, or RPPA, after stimulation with MIR5A1B3P mimics in MDMB231 cells. RPPA is a microarray dot plot platform that allows the measurement of numerous proteins and their phosphorylated levels simultaneously in a large number of biological samples in a quantitative manner with high quality antibodies. So we found that MIR5A1B3P upregulated both the STAT3 and the phosphostat3 levels, which supports that the STAT3 is a key target of MIR5A1B3P in breast cancer cells. Then we performed analysis using publicly available TCGA breast cancer datasets and found that breast cancer samples exhibiting MIR5A1B3P amplification express high levels of STAT3 mRNA. We also observed that MIR5A1B3P expression is also correlated positively with the STAT3 expression and the phospho-STAT3 levels in breast cancer samples, especially the basal-like breast cancer. As compared to the luminal or HER2 positive breast cancer cell lines, which exhibit negative correlation. In conjunction with our previous studies, in ovarian cancer, our data demonstrate that the MIR5A1B3P appears to regulate total as well as the phosphorylated levels of STAT3 in breast cancer cells, where the MIR5A1B3P could be a major contributor to the functional effects of the STAT3. Next, we determined whether there is a association between the MIR5A1B3P levels and the STAT3 in a set of breast cancer cells. So in which we have previously determined the levels of MIR5A1B3P, and we found that in these cell lines, the expression of MIR5A1B3P are found to be higher, and similarly, the STAT3 expression are also found to be higher in these triple negative breast cancer cells. And we therefore found a positive correlation between MIR5A1B3P expression and the STAT3 and phospho-STAT3 levels in TNBC cells. STAT3, as we all know, is a well-known oncogenic transcription factor upregulated in many cancers, including the breast and ovarian cancer. So we performed here the luciferase reporter assay using the wild type STAT3 promoter and the mutant STAT3 promoter. So we mutated 4 sequences in the STAT3 promoter where it's complementary to the MIR3P binding sites. So in conjunction with our previous studies, the mutation of STAT3 promoter sequence, that is a mutant 2 and 3, which is complementary to the sequence of MIR5A1B3P, and also the mutant sequence, which is the deletion of the loop of non-complementary loop in the STAT3 promoter, which is a mutant 4. These are found to be abolished 70% the MIR5A1B3P promoter activity. And so collectively, our results suggest that the sequence of MIR5A1B3P, which is highlighted here, is crucial for the interaction of MIR5A1B3P with STAT3 promoter for STAT3 transcription. And STAT3 is also known to be regulated by various oncogene oncogenic cytokines like IL-6, OSM, LIF, and IL-31 pathway. So they phosphorylate STAT3 in cytoplasm and promote the STAT3 dimerization, nuclear translocation, and further transcription. So STAT3 also promotes the transcription of these growth factors, cytokines, and the receptors, and they also cause autocrine signaling. To explore the therapeutic potential of the MIRT-551b3p to inhibit the breast cancer growth, we used an orthotopic mouse model of breast cancer. First, we injected MDMB231 cells in 4 to 6 weeks old athymic nude female mice orthotopically in the mammary fat pad. Then with the collaboration with MD Anderson, we encapsulated anti-MIR-551b3p or the control miRNA and anti-miRNA into neutral nanoliposomes or DOPCs and injected them intraperitoneally into the mice bearing MDMB231's breast cancer cells twice a week according to the guidelines and therapeutic interventions approved by Institutional Animal Care and Use Committee at the Medical College of Wisconsin. So after about 7 weeks, we sacrificed these mice and saw a significant reduction in the tumor growth, tumor weight, and tumor volume. As expected, we also observed significant reduction in the MIRT-551b3p expression from the tumor tissues collected. And also the anti-MIRT-551b3p significantly reduced the expression of the cellular proliferation marker Ki67 and upregulated the levels of apoptotic marker Cleve-Caspase-3. We then also checked the protein levels and mRNA expression of the upstream target receptors of STAT3, such as OSMR, IL-31 receptor, IL-6ST, and as expected, we observed a significant reduction in the expression of these key effectors. We also noticed that the anti-MIR-551b3p decreased the levels of vimentin and N-cadherins and increased the level of E-cadherin in tumor tissues and reduced the secreted levels of OSM and IL-31. So this suggests that the MIR-551b3p binding to the STAT3 can upregulate can also regulate the transcription of OSM module genes such as the OSMR, IL-31, IL-6ST, which further activates the oncogenic signaling and further enhances the robustness of STAT3 signaling in triple-negative breast cancer cells by promoting the autocrine signaling feed-forward mechanism. So in the previous slide, I have shown that the MIR-551b3p interacts with the STAT3 promoter in the nucleus and activates the STAT3 transcription. So to determine whether this mature microRNA 551b3p also translocates into the nucleus for transcription activation, we have performed qPCR and Northern blot to quantitate the expression of endogenous MIR-551b3p in the nuclear as well as in cytoplasmic fractions. So we have taken immortalized MCF10A cells and TNBC cells like MDMB231 and luminal cells like MCF7T47D. Cell lines, and both qPCR and our Northern blot assay showed increased expression of the MIR-551b3p both in the nucleus as well as in the cytoplasm, but in the nucleus it's comparatively lower than the cytoplasm So this suggests that the MIR-551b3p is substantially translocated into the nucleus in the triple-negative breast cancer cell lines. So to validate this finding, that we did RNA in fluorescent in situ hybridization, which also confirmed that increased levels of mature MIR-551b3p in the nucleus of MDMB231 cells and 1806 RR cells as compared to the luminal cell lines MCF7 and immortalized epithelial cells, breast cancer cells. So to visualize the translocation of MIR-551b to the nucleus, we have used 5'Cy3 labeled wild-type MIR-551b3p or the mutated MIR-551b3p labeled with Cy3. And we have transfected this into the MDMB231 cells. So strikingly, we found that the mutation in this sequence in the MIR-551b3p, when we have mutated to CCAU-CGG, so there is the the translocation to the nucleus is abolished completely. So here, as you can see, the video of wild-type MIR551B3P, where the pink spots show the co-localization of MIR551B3P Cy3 labeled into the nucleus, and the red is the MIR551B3P present in the cytoplasm. Whereas in the mutant MIR551B3P, you can see only the red spots, which means that the translocation into the nucleus is abolished. So taken together, we suggest that the sequence is UUGG sequence in the MIR551B3P is important for the nuclear translocation. So to further validate our findings, we obtained CRISPR-Cas9 edited MIR551B3P knockout in TNBC cell line HS578T, which is prepared by Synthego, using target-specific sgRNAs and sequences and Cas9 nuclease. So they have checked the cell viability after 24 hours of transfection, and the deletion of MIR551B3P in HS578T cells was validated by Synthego by Sanger sequencing of the PCR amplified edited fragments using specific primers. And this is the gel electrophoresis showing the extracted genomic DNA. So the sequencing data was further analyzed by the Synthego using ICE V2 CRISPR analysis software. So we used this MIR3P CRISPR-Cas9 knockout to confirm the nuclear translocation of MIR551B3P. Here we perform the RNA in situ hybridization of MIR551B3P and northern blot analysis using miRNA isolated from the cytoplasm as well as the nuclear fractions. So as expected, the wild type MIR551B3P exhibited the expression of MIR551B in both cytoplasm as well as in nucleus, whereas the MIR551B3P deleted or knockout cells did not have any expression either in the cytoplasm or in the nucleus. So also our northern blot confirms the similar results. So this is taken from the DepMap portal, where the copy number of the MIR551B3P is displayed in different cancer cell lines. So as you can see here, the OFCAR8 exhibit 0 copy number of MIR551B3P. So here we utilized OFCAR8 as a negative control to further support our results. So here, so as a negative control, we have performed the RNA in situ hybridization in OFCAR8 as well. And so here we did not observe the presence of the mature MIR551B3P both in the cytoplasm as well as in the nucleus. So it is shown recently that the important 8 is important for the translocation of mature microRNA to the nucleus. So to determine the role of important 8 on the nuclear transport of MIR551B3P, we performed RNA immunoprecipitation assay. So here we transfected the MDMB231 cells with control miRNA 551B3P, and the mutant miRNA mimics. So the mutant miRNA 551B3P, here we mutated the sequence of MIR3P, which is required for the translocation to the nucleus. So as shown in my previous slide. So then we immunoprecipitated the cytoplasmic and the nuclear extracts of the cells using important 8 antibody. So we found that microRNA 551B3P, but not the control and the mutant microRNA. That is enriched in the nuclear fractions. So next we performed the immunoprecipitation of important 8 in cytoplasmic and nuclear extract to determine whether the important 8 could interact with the proteins such as the RNA polymerase 2 and twist1 transcription factor, which is required for the transcription. So here we found that the important 8 interacts with these proteins in the nuclear extract of MDMB231. And then to further confirm the role of important 8, on the nuclear import of the MIR551B3P, we overexpressed MIR551B3P or with the scrambled sequence of miRNA in the cells that were pre-transfected with the Si important 8 and Si RNA of important 9, and then isolated the MIR551B3P from the nuclear extract and performed qPCR. So we also performed confocal microscopy using similar conditions. And this we used to determine the enrichment of MIR551B3P in the nucleus after knockdown of important 8. So we used important 9 to confirm the specificity whether the interaction of MIR551B3P is specific to the important 8. So so here, this assay demonstrated that the loss of important 8, but not of important 9, reduced the enrichment of MIR551B3P in the nuclear fractions. So these are already overexpressed with MIR551B3P, but the siRNA of important 8 caused a decrease in the MIR551B3P translocation to the nucleus. So similar results we got obtained from the immunofluorescence data. So to prove the exogenous MIR551B3P requires the important 8 mediated nuclear translocation to upregulate STAT3 expression, we performed a rescue experiment where we introduced MIR551B3P expression in MIR551B3P knockout HS578 cells, which were also pre-transfected with important 8 siRNA or control siRNA. So in this assay, we found that the gain of expression of MIR551B3P rescued the proliferation, spheroid forming ability, and as well as the nuclear translocation of MIR551B3P knockout HS578 cells. So the knockdown of important 8, but not of important 9, we observed an abrogation in the nuclear translocation of MIR551B3P, and MIR551B3P induced STAT3 induction and subsequent increase in the proliferation and spheroid forming ability of MIR551B3P knockout HS578 cells. So this was already disrupted by the loss of MIR551B3P. So then taken together, our results demonstrate that the interaction of important 8 with the MIR551B3P EGU complex, these translocate to the nucleus, and the sequence, due to the sequence complementarity between the MIR551B3P and the STAT3 promoter, this allows the binding of MIR551B3P to the STAT3 promoter. And this interaction also improves the occupancy of Twist1 transcription factor and RNA polymerase 2 to the transcription initiation site for STAT3 transcription. With that, I would like to summarize our findings. Our data demonstrate that MIR551B3P is located in 3q26.2 locus and provides significant growth and proliferative advantages of breast cancer cells by prolonged activation of STAT3. Our study also found that the mature MIR551B3P translocates into the cytoplasm from the cytoplasm to the nucleus to interact with the STAT3 promoter and is mediated by important 8. We here also report that MIR551B3P mediated constitutive STAT3 activation also promotes the transcription of oncogenic cytokines such as OSMR, IL-31 receptor, IL-6-ST, which also further activates an autocrine signaling loop for oncogenic addictions. And this prolonged activation of STAT3 has been reported in many cancers. So therefore, STAT3 can be exploited as a target for cancer therapy in patients whose tumor express high levels of MIR551B3P. In this study, we have also employed RNA interference strategies and CRISPR-Cas9 approaches to target MIR551B3P or STAT3 signaling components, and suggest that MIR551B3P holds great potential as therapeutic target to inhibit the for the progression of breast cancer. Finally, I would like to acknowledge my mentors, Dr. Pradeep Chalubali Raghavan and Dr. Sunila Pradeep, and the contribution of our research team members, Deepak Parashar, who is also the equal first author of this paper, and our present lab members, Jasmine, Ishaq, Prachi, Sonam, and former lab members Bindu Nair and Changliang Cheng. I would also like to thank our collaborators from various departments of Medical College of Wisconsin, MD Anderson, Oslo University and Akershus University Hospital for the significant contribution in this project. Further, on behalf of our research team, we are also thankful for the funding sources from various agencies such as R01 from NIH, DoD Breast Cancer Research Program, Ovarian Cancer Research Fund Alliance, Women's Health Research Program from our Obstetric and Gynecology Department, American Cancer Society's Institutional Research Fund, and Research Fund from MCW Cancer Center. So if you have any further questions and suggestions regarding this work, please feel free to contact here. So here's our contact details. Thank you very much.